Hey, um, wait a minute, and hopefully some folks will come in. I have no intention on staying on very long. I just wanted to make a very quick message and put it out there. First off, wanted to say happy Juneteenth to everybody. Of course, sending out positive vibes. And I wanted to kind of, put a message out to kind of warn all of our sisters, hey, y'all, guard your energy. All energy ain't good energy. All people are not bringing good things to the table, and we have to be real careful about who we exchange energy with and how we exchange energy with folks. Hey, Afia. So I just wanted to take a quick minute to let you guys know, like, for one, y'all know it's been a lot of talk on YouTube, social media, period, lately about witchcraft, especially on YouTube with everything that went on. And I just want to kind of put this information out there. Like, we have to be careful and we can't walk around with our eyes glued shut. Like, this is for real. There are people who really are diabolical, like, they got a lot of bad intentions. So we have to be careful and consider who we are sharing our energy with, how we take things in, and maybe, trying to avoid things that are going to cause us unrest and to be uncomfortable later. It just ain't worth it, like for real. Perfect example, what went on with that whole, Tiny Toon Adventure situation and, that quickly turned into a Holiday Heart situation. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, it's starting to give me bad feelings, like something else is going on underneath the surface and I can't really put my finger on what it is. But y'all, we got to be careful. Like, there's people out there that indulge in things more than what we think. I think, things like witchcraft are far more common than we want to believe, that we even want to consider. And so what we got to look at is, when it comes to these situations, we have to, like, really tell ourselves the truth. We have to guard our energy. And it's some people you don't even need to, don't pay them any attention, don't give them conversation. It ain't even good to, like, take it into your eyes to even be looking at certain people, because they bringing bad energy to the table. They bringing a lot of bad crap to the table. And I was talking with a friend earlier, and we were discussing, some people are absolute, yes, Michelle, I know what you're saying, a lot of people couldn't after that. And a lot of these people, they do it in your face, like they really play in your face. And because they know that there's a certain level of ignorance, that people really don't know what they're doing unless you grew up around it or you've been educated about it. You may not even realize what they're doing at the time. But the trip is, we have to, like, really pay attention to certain things, and we have to follow the signs, and we have to really, thanks, Sophia. You know what I wanted to say? That's exactly why I did crown therapy yesterday, because I felt like we needed to shake off a lot of that bad stuff. We needed to replace that energy. Y'all know energy is never destroyed, it's only transferred. So I felt like we needed to transfer our energy, shift out of the darkness, get a little more light on it. And I'm not saying don't gossip. Y'all know I love to gossip and I'm going to do it. Make no mistake about it. But at the end of the day, you have to have balance. Like, as much as we indulge in things that may be low vibrational, we definitely have to balance it out and come back to the light, engage in things that are more high vibrational, put our minds, you know, into some more positive things, and keep it where it's at. But we got to think about the fact, like Afia said some real stuff. Was that Afia? No, that was Michelle. That was Michelle. Michelle Williams. Good point. A lot of people couldn't sleep after that. And so, what I want to point out is, if you have an exchange interaction, I don't care if it's on social media, YouTube, or wherever, when you finish with that interaction and you don't feel good, you feel bad, you can't sleep, you agitated, something happened there. Somebody took something from you, they took energy from you. When you leave an exchange and you don't feel positive or happy, there's not a smile on your face, it's not thought provoking. You got to really think about, what did that interaction take from me? Because when you interact with somebody, that is a transaction. That's transactional. So if you didn't take something away from it, something was taken away from you. Like, pay attention. This is real. So the issue that you got to consider is, what the hell did they take away from you? And then you got to consider number two, was it intentional? I think some people do a lot of do a lot of harm to other people psychically as far as energy, but it's not intentional. Some people are just like a black hole because they're miserable. They got damage and trauma that they have not addressed. But on the other hand, you have some people who are intentionally doing what they're doing. Like, this ain't no accident. They meant that. They meant that. They meant to take something away from you. And then I want to touch on, and I really didn't want to get into the drama that's going on with Tiny Toons, Holiday Heart, Pastor Coochie Pop, none of that. But I'm gonna touch on this because I want people to think. I want to plant a seed of thought into your mind. And yeah, don't forget to like the video, y'all. Please get to liking. But as you come in, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Share the video, please, by all means. But I wanted to put a thought out there because it occurred to me realistically. How do we know that witchcraft wasn't involved in this mess from the beginning? We know what we saw. Like, people can come back and say some stuff later and try to, make you believe that you didn't see what you saw. One thing about it, and two things for sure. Please don't let anybody play with your intelligence and tell you you did not see what you saw. But what I want y'all to consider is, how do we know witchcraft wasn't involved in the beginning? How do we know that that wasn't something that was done? Yep. How do we know that that wasn't something that was done in order to keep a certain name on our lips over and over and over again? It's like names have power. And when you repeat a name over and over and over, you're giving that thing or that entity, that person, you're giving them your energy and you're giving them your power. That's why, all jokes aside, that's why y'all hear me make up jokes and call certain things by certain names. And then other people, I will actually address them by their name because names are powerful. Names are powerful. So y'all be careful when you start speaking certain people's names and situations because you're giving power to somebody that you may not want to share power with. And that's just reality. Thanks. And so, as always, my link is in the chat. I try to keep it there. And, if just in case anybody has any thoughts or anything that they want to share or that they want to put out there because they feel in a way. You got a right to speak your mind. As always, I'm y'all's sister. When you come here, you at your sister's house. You can always come and say anything you feel like you need to say. But I want y'all to really take time, think. I'm always saying reflect, consider. Like, when you start feeling a certain kind of way, who did you talk to today? Who did you interact with today? And take time and, really consider your interpersonal relationships and who you interact with, because those people may not be bringing anything positive to your life. They may not be bringing anything positive to your circle or the people around you. So you got to consider that. Like, we all engaged in this nonsense that was going on, but something in my spirit is telling me that this thing is deeper than we think. I believe that there's something definitely diabolical going on, and I want us to really, really look into it. Like, I watched a lot of it, just like y'all. Lord knows I did. We gossiped about it. We had our kikis, our teehees. It was funny. And then I had to listen in on the interview that Pastor Coochie Pop did, and I heard something that really that I think that was the thing that really clicked in my head, that something's wrong here. Something's wrong here. Something is definitely wrong. And I feel like, y'all, we got to take our hands off of certain things. We got to take certain things out of our heads, and we definitely got to quit taking certain things into our eyes. We're responsible for our own energy. We're responsible for how we interact in this world. We're responsible for how people see us and how we see other people. Like, we have to take accountability for ourselves. And that's just the truth. Y'all, I wasn't coming in here for very long. If anybody wants to have anything to say, or or even if you wanted to just say how this thing affected you, please feel free to do that. I don't want us as Black people especially to continue with this idea, or keeping a stigma on talking about our feelings, our emotions, or our mental health. You got a right to talk about how something made you feel. You're right. It was funny at first. but the situation is sad and it's suspicious. And I just want us to do better. Like, of course, tonight, y'all, we're going to be on the front porch. We're going to gossip. Social media going to always give us something to gossip about. And I want us to do what we do best, sit on the front porch and talk that trash. And that's what we're going to do because it's fun. But when things go from fun to being dark, we got to start asking questions. Like, what the hell is going on? Really, y'all, we got to really peep what's going on, what's really happening. Protect, yes, Onyx, protect your spirit, y'all. Protect your spirit. And on top of that, protect each other. We all we got. Make a habit. If you don't do it, start doing it. Start doing it. I don't care if it's somebody who's in this chat now. I don't care if it's somebody you know in your personal life. Check on people, man. Think about folks. If you feel like they down, pick them up. If you feel like you need to, give them an encouraging word, a hug, a smile, or whatever, do that. Don't be the person that that you're sitting back and your attitude is I'm good. You better be good. Don't do that. Oh, you at work. I love it. No, I'm not gonna never share your business. Nope. You come to the front porch tonight and we can talk about it. Nothing's off limits on the porch. And it'll be like 10:30 Central Time, so that'll be like 11:30 Eastern Time. I hope that's not too late. If it is too late, y'all make sure you let me know. Another thing that I did want to bring to y'all, because y'all are my family, if there's anything that y'all want to talk about, anything at all, if there's a topic, if there's something that's bothering you, if it's an issue, I don't care what it's concerning, whether it's concerning, you know, scandals, gossip, celebrities, whatever, please. Thank you. I try, sis. Real rap. Anything you want to talk to, anything you want to talk about, anything you want to address, this is the place to do it. I have no intention on being a YouTube space where, like I said, where I'm a talking head. Now I don't mind talking, I got a big mouth and you know it. Ain't no secret. But I don't want a space where I'm just a talking head. I want you all to be able to say what you need to say, get it off your heart, get it off your chest. And, I want us to think. I want us to think. Yes, karmic expressions. That's exactly where I'm at with it. Like, we gotta heal, man. Stuff. When we get to the point where, front porch gossip, Kendra, front porch gossip. We gonna sit up under the shade tree. We gonna be a little shady, and we gonna do our thing. That's what we gonna do. Mm-hmm. Yes. Thank you. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna gossip tonight and we're gonna have fun like family do. So naturally I expect y'all to get your natural light, get your Parmesan, your Hennessy, whatever you drinking on. Get your fried fish, get your chicken wings, whatever you need to be comfortable. Ladies, if you want to wear your bonnets, put them on. I don't do bonnets, but I will be probably greasing my scalp. So I'll probably be behind an avatar tonight. But we're gonna sit up on the porch and we're gonna talk and we're gonna do what we do. That's what we're gonna do. John, you laughing, I'm being for real. We're gonna be comfortable and we're gonna talk and we're gonna be real people. That's what we're gonna do tonight. You know, like I say, I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. It was on my heart. So I said, let me go on live real quick and see if anybody's out there, if anybody's trying to hear what I'm talking about. Yes, them lemon pepper wings. Yes, sir. And yeah, it did. Oh, neat. Well, let me tell you. What set off alarms for me with that interview was that this young lady, Pastor Coochie Pop, as I have dubbed her, the entire interview, it was like she was just avoiding answers. This child was giving us monologues, soliloquies, all type of just pontification instead of answering questions. And even though Miss Alicia was asking her very direct questions, there were no answers. And then I think the real aha moment was when she became so agitated that she was talking a mile a minute, and then she got angry. It was the aggression out of nowhere. And that's exactly when I realized something ain't right. Something's wrong here. And I really and truly not only took my hands off, took my mind off, like, no, we don't need to be paying attention to this. Something's going wrong. And we, you know what, those, anybody under the sound of my voice, if y'all can hear me, y'all leave this mess alone. Leave it alone. It just ain't worth it. We are not being told the truth, and something is very bad here. It's true. Yes, yes. I'm glad I'm not the only person who saw it. It's really bad. And it's really gotten to where I'm very suspicious of it. And that's why I felt like, hey Nika, that's why I felt like I wanted to like let y'all know, man, protect your energy. Protect yourself. Cover yourselves. You know, I'm a Christian, I don't hide it. I don't beat nobody over the head with no Bibles. I'm not gonna chase you down. I'm not gonna knock on your door on no Saturday. I promise you I'm not, because I'm gonna be in my bed. But I don't hide who I am, but I also don't discriminate against anybody else. Whatever and whoever you pray to, protect yourselves. Cover yourselves. Do whatever you got to do. Because honey, it's real out here. And some people are willing to do absolutely anything for attention, anything for fame, and anything for a dollar. So that's all I can say about it. That's really all I want to get into with that. Like it really, it's something I want to cover at a later date. Maybe we'll sit down and we'll have a chat about, more things concerning, people who manipulate other people spiritually. Because I kind of feel like that is a conversation that needs to be had. I feel like we don't talk about that kind of thing enough. I think it's more or less taboo. And we keep secrets, and even our elders, y'all know, they knew a lot of stuff, but they wouldn't tell us nothing. So they basically got us walking around out here blind, deaf, and dumb. And there are some very dangerous people in the world. And because we don't have knowledge and understanding of spiritual things the way we should, we're left completely defenseless. Like we don't even know how to defend ourselves. And unfortunately, we don't even recognize the signs when they're in front of us. Sometimes the signs are there, but I had a good friend who told me, you don't know what you don't know. You don't even know what questions to ask when you don't know about something. The signs are there. Let me just share this with y'all. Pay attention and look for patterns. Look for patterns. Okay. When you see a pattern that continues to happen repeatedly, understand that there is a spirit that is manipulating the situation. That is the truth. That will always be the truth. Protect yourselves. Whatever you need to do. Me, I'm going to pray. But if you need to take a spiritual bath, if you feel like you need to go put salt around your house, whatever you feel like you need to do, I encourage everybody to do it. Let's clean up. Let's walk away from this mess. Cover our eyes up, cover our ears up. Let's guard ourselves. Yes, you right. That's exactly what they did. Sharon, you telling the truth. Girl, why you didn't come up here and chat with me? You telling the truth. They spoke in code. It was so much that they did not explain to us. They left us completely in the dark. And I think they were trying to get away from certain things, but they didn't. I think they failed to realize that the people who believe in that stuff and want to do that, yes, very teachable moment. But the people who believe in that stuff and want to do that, they didn't go away. They taught their children. And these people out here doing all kind of diabolical and evil things, twisting and manipulating reality, manipulating the truth. And yes, y'all, please hit the like button if you come in. I really would appreciate it. I truly would. But we're out here defenseless in a lot of cases because of what we don't know. She was telling me about her family in the country having to walk a certain way, but she never spoke and told us those stories. You're right. You're right. They said a lot of things to us and didn't explain. And that's what I'm saying. At a later time, I think we should sit down and have a conversation. I want to do, compile a lot of information, a lot of different research, and be able to bring it to you. But I will say this: if in fact we do that, y'all gonna talk with me because I want some of you to share your family experiences and the things that you run into, the things that you experience that was hush hush, that was swept under the rug, the little things that you saw that now that you older, it makes more sense. Those are the things we're going to talk about. And I want to bring, a lot of the information and research that I've done to make sure that we can try to put the pieces of the puzzle together for ourselves and for our children. It's not healthy. It's not good for us to keep walking around in the dark. That just ain't it. You're right, Miss Camry. Exactly. Exactly. And that's really all I'm about, and that's what I want. That's what I want for us. I want us to heal. I want us to grow. I want us to do better. We better than this. We are better than this. And I'm gonna remind y'all one more time before I hop up off of here, since ain't none of y'all trying to talk to me today. I feel so alone. But I'm gonna remind y'all again, don't give people power by saying their names. Names are powerful. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. We're not crazy. Michelle, oh, my mother only told me about it because I told her the other night, and now she wants to share her stories. Well, listen, encourage mama to open up, seriously. And then come share with your kinfolk so we'll know what you know. Yeah, they did. They took it to their graves. But yeah, honestly, thank you, girl. My soul ain't for sale either. I don't care. You ain't got enough nothing to buy my soul. But we have to really protect ourselves. And like I was saying, the names. Be careful saying these people's names. Please. When you say names, you invoke a person, you invoke an entity, the feeling and the aura behind that person. Why do you think us Christians run around calling Jesus? We're not just saying it because the name sound cool. It's because there's power in that name. And understand, just like there's power in that name, and we know there's immense power in that name, there are other names that every name has a certain energy to it. Every name has a certain energy to it. And there are some energies that you don't want to be invoking, not in your house, not in your cars, not in your lives. Just I don't care what you call these folks. Call them anything you want to, but you ain't got to be calling their names out in your house and on your phones and in your cars and around your children. Think about it. Like I said, remember what we saw, and we all saw it. We are not crazy people. Don't ever let somebody come and tell you that what you saw you did not see. You saw what you saw. Trust your eyes. Trust your own cognition. Trust your own intelligence. And at the same time, protect yourselves. Guard yourselves. And not only protect yourselves, protect your sisters, protect your brothers. And that's all I got for it today. I love y'all so much. I hope y'all have a productive day. Go out there, eat something that tastes good, make some money, love on somebody, hug somebody, like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And we'll talk to y'all tonight again on the front porch. That's 10:30 Central Time, 11:30 Eastern. Y'all come on with your chicken wings and your beer and your bonnets. And we'll talk then, okay? Bye, y'all.